volunteer on behalf of Action for Conservation in the Northwest. Today, on the topic of throwaway culture, I'm going to be showing you how you can make something that's really simple, that's really creative, and that you can do your bit for conservation and fight throwaway non-reusable items. So today we're going to show you how you can make this super cool shopping bag from an everyday household item that may have been thrown away. This was actually made from a pillowcase, and it's something that you have upcycled. It's also recycled, and it's something that you can use to combat everyday throwaway items such as non-reusable plastic bags. So stay with me if you want to learn how to make this super cool bag. To make it simpler, we will measure the pillowcase to how short or long we want it. And again, this is totally up to you guys. You have creative license with how long or short you want your shopping bag. In this case, I've chose to work with 18 inches. Okay guys, so once we've measured the actual height of the bag, we then need to make sure that we have a straight line, and we're going to cut along that straight line. So if you think that the pencil you can't see well enough on the fabric, then use a pen, like so. And what I've done is I've just dotted along there, and that's going to be the line that I cut. Okay, so as you can see, I've started cutting my line already. Remember, because we're using scissors, we need to make sure that we have an adult to supervise us or ask an adult for help. So working along the line, we're going to cut, continue to cut, and this will then be the top of our shopping bag. Then what we're going to do is we're going to actually hem over the shopping bag. Okay, so we've cut our line, which is the top of our shopping bag, and now we're going to have some spare material, but we're going to use this for the handles. So just put that to one side and we'll work with that afterwards. So next what we're going to do is we're actually going to start to create a hem or an edge on the end of the bag. And what we're going to need for that is we're going to need needle and thread. Now you can use a different thread if you want. Again, this is up to you to be totally creative, or you can choose a thread that is similar to the colour of whatever pillowcase that you have. Again, because this is the sharps, make sure that you have an adult helping you or an adult supervising you. Okay, so as you can see, I've started to sew along, and roughly we're leaving around about an inch. Again, that gives us enough to actually have a good hem or lip on the bag. Again, working with a sharp, so making sure we're being extra careful, and we'll continue to sew and then sew on the opposite side as well. Okay, so now we've hemmed the edge of the bag like so. We need to make some handles. So we don't want the handles to be too narrow, because that's going to be uncomfortable wearing it on your shoulder. So if we make sure that the actual handles are going to be, when we finished, an inch wide. So I would suggest working with 2.5 to 3 inches for each handle's width. So if we mark that out, again I'm using a pen. I find that a lot easier. So that's one width of one handle, one width of another, and doing the same thing that we did for the actual shopping bag, we're going to continue to measure that through, create a line, and then we will cut those lines, and then I'll show you how we're going to sew it. Right, so what we've done is we've created 2 long pieces with 3 inches width, and what I've done is I've measured along, and we're working with 11 inches. So that's actually going to be the width or length of the handle. So remember, this is 2 pieces, so that's going to be one handle, that's going to be another handle. So then what we need to do, if we just work on the first one, is we need to unfold, work at where we're going. So we're going to cut that to 10 inches, like so. And then we're going to create the handle. So to do that, we're going to sew. Now, what you might want to do here to make life a little bit easier is get an adult to help you, and you're going to iron. And you're going to iron it in place. Remember to keep your hands away from here. Okay, and once you've ironed in place, you can then bring that over. And I don't know if you can see, it just makes it a lot more easier for when you actually come to sew. And it also means that you're still staying with that inch that we spoke about before, the width of the handle. So if you can, use the iron to keep it in place. And then we're going to sew along here like we did for the hem of the bag. Right, as you can see, we've sewn our handles, and now we need to attach them to the bag. So if we have the bag like so, this is the top, and what we're going to do is we're going to sew the handles inside, like so, and they will create a loop on either side. Remember to reinforce the sewing here, because this is going to take the main element of the weight of whatever you put in the bag. So just remember to reinforce the sewing. Okay everybody, so now you should have been able to attach the handles to the bag. So well done. And now all you need to do is use it. So you have your own custom made shopping bag that you have upcycled from an old pillowcase that may have been chucked away at some point, and also you're making a difference in terms of throwaway plastic non-reusable bags. So well done everybody, and thank you.